Hello! Hello, hello. I'm back. Give me a second. 1 second, please. Oh. Chozo, hey, and my voice, it's already dying. Alright. Forma farm continues. We must. We must. Also, I went to Barketeer, and you know that you have to waste the 50k to get the new loot, to get the random loot, and I got the most expensive one. I got the rarest one. He also gave me 2 Forma, which is awesome. Extremely lucky. Extremely lucky. It's hideous, but hey, I got the best, not the best, the hardest one. 35 plat. You son of a bitch. I do want that shit. I do want it. Let me turn on my WARFRAME. Where are you? WARFRAME, market. Turn this shit on. So I can sell some of this stuff here. Show all. Online in game. Who gambles skills it down the sewer. I was also unlucky a couple of times. Yeah, let's do the dailies first. Let's do the dailies. Not these dailies, these dailies. Mercury. Is that the fire boy? Is that Vor? Where are you, boss man? Oh, it's Vor. Clervo. Clervo. Gas damage, blast. This is the influencer. Clervo slam. Yeah, let's go. Since 2018 and you haven't gotten a hate? Hate. Let me think about this. Is hate the best scythe? Harmony is the best heavy attacker? I think hate is by regular attacks the best scythe. But you're not missing much from not having hate. You aren't missing much. What the fuck? Oh, this is the reworked. Oh. This is the first time I'm fighting the rework dude. I never fought him. My microphone, please, don't stop dying, please. There we go. Mic fixed. For now. Boop, 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 boom. Hey, Vor. Hey, son. Boom. He dead. He gone. And we won. +5, boys. +5. There we go. Let me fix the mic real quick. There we go. Alright. Seer, Blueprint, Arcane Battery? Really? It drops Arcane Battery? That's kinda good. You're like, oh, you want to collect everything? Capture mission, 2 disruptions, assault, and capture. Is this the best Forma farm? No. I'm doing my dailies. After that, I'm going to do Forma farms. The best Forma farm is always going to be doing fishers, unlocking relics, hoping for a double Forma or a Forma. There we go. You do relics? Yeah, that's the best one. You can gamble and do a Lua mission. There is a place where you can... where there's a chance for you to obtain a fully built Forma. But the chance is like 5%. Where the hell am I? I just want to leave. Please. There you go. Oof. You just blaze relics for Forma. Yeah, that's the best Forma farm. Assassination. No, this is survival. Survival. I will do... Who am I playing? Fat Man? It's Fat Man time. Rhino build? I will, but it won't be anytime soon. It won't be anytime soon. I will look into Rhino. It's still going to be Norish. Norish Rhino Roar is quite good. Still. The hell? Uh-huh. Look at these boys. Fat Man. No, 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 no. Pinball, no. Meatball. There we go. Woo. Hildryn? I have to touch her. I still have to form a Hildryn. I did finish Equinox. Equinox is going to be on this list in like 2 to 3 days. Then after that, it's going to be Protea Prime. And after Protea, maybe Frost. After that, I can add Hildryn and Rhino to the list. I think the Hildryn build is still up to date. Nothing has changed. If you like the Altfire Aegis setup. Yeah, Zahan isn't here. Maybe he's going to spawn. No, you son of a gun. Yum. Do my dailies. I did tweak a little bit support Jade yesterday off stream. I made her much tankier and overall better. There's a mistake I made, but it isn't a big one. It isn't a big one. It's a little bit less duration and better range and much higher ability strength. But gameplay-wise, it's still the same. You're still like very tanky and very supporty. The mistake isn't massive, but for me is like an annoying mistake. A me problem. Where's the Acolyte? Spawn, boy. Dude, I kind of wish this ability did more damage. Imagine imagine Grendel has an augment for his 4, and what it does, your 4th ability pulls enemies. Pulls enemies, you gas them, they all get shotgunned by gas, snapshot. That'll be so good. Like seeing like 794 gas damage isn't really that impressive. It still clears, but it isn't really that impressive. How many kills? I mean, that's solid KDA for this guy. I disconnected my mic to fix it. I have to change the cables, I have to remember. I have to write it down. This cable is very flimsy on this microphone. I have to change it to a better one. Okay, the Acolyte is dead, now I have to extract and we won. Alright, time to extract. Give me a second, I will read what you guys typed. 1 second. There we go. You guys typed... For Orthos Prime, you can just copy any polearm build I did. For Quasar's Prime, I don't believe I won't be making one for quite a while. It's the heavy attack fan weapon that shoots a bunch of projectiles. This guy wants to buy a Karak. Alright, let's see. Did he invite me? No, he didn't. He did not. Oh, you son of a gun. Where is he? Oh my god. Okay. Guess he's the one. Why did he decline my invitation? Alright. I'm selling the Karak for 80 plat. Yep. 80 plat is 80 plat. Gimme. Gimme. That's like 2 Formas. Gimme. Two Forma bundles. Karak. There it is. I had this ribbon for quite a while. Thank you for the 80 plat. Thank you for trade. There we go. Easy. Rhino build. Let me just look at my Hildryn and Rhino build real quick. To see if the Hildryn build is up to date. So the Hildryn build is this one. Where's my Hildryn build video? To see if I changed anything. Hildryn Prime. I made this last year. This was... When was this? This is an old font. Is this one of my first Hildryn build videos? What is this? Which one is which? Help! Blazing Pillage? No, not you. So this one, is everything here the same? Yeah, everything here is the same. This is all correct as well. Yeah, this is all fine. The other build didn't have... Oh yeah, Enervate was introduced. Yeah. Yeah, for the Hildryn boy, for the Hildryn guy, just add Enervate and do this. The last mod is going to be the big boy, the big one. This one. The 165 electricity and 165 heat. Just give it as much as... Yeah, you just jam a bunch of active damage. Critical damage, AoE, multi-shot of course, fire rate, multi-shot, active damage, and a bunch of elemental active damages. And this is going to generate a ton of critical chance. It is. I have to add a V polarity, then a dash polarity. This still holds up. This is going to do much more damage. Just much more. And you can remove the third ability for Zata's Whisper, which is the Zaku's first ability. So remove the third ability for Zaku's helmet ability. And you can use it while in your fourth ability. And your clear is going to be much better and your damage will be slightly higher. So this, then Hellfire. Yeah. Just much better. You can see orange crits as well. Pillage is going to help you to sustain your fourth ability. And you have stupid damage. Yep. It still works. For the shards, I don't know. Maybe just toss a bunch of active damage. No. No. For shards, you can do like maximum shield. Blue shards. Huh, might as well do that. Let's see. Blue shards are maybe finally useful. I don't believe you need cast speed. Maybe a little bit of cast speed. How many blue shards do I have? Oh, wait a second. So this also gives you survivability and active damage. Yeah, you can just toss this. Yeah, All blue shards. Now you will do even more damage. Because the way this scales with your maximum shield. Yeah, so the blast deals 50% of Hildryn maximum shield as active damage. So blue shards gives you survivability, bigger shield, and also gives you more active damage. So you're going to do even more damage. Does parkour velocity work? Let me Google. The parkour velocity multiplier appears does apply to Hildryn 4, so you can zap dash around very fast. So the dashing part works, but your flying speed doesn't, Zahan. So when you dash, it's faster. How much added damage did I get? Let me just check my YouTube video. Yeah, I can just check my YouTube video how much added damage I got. Oh, thank you. 2,292. 2,679. So you get like 400 additive damage. That's pretty solid. And a bunch of survivability as well. So you can shoot your altfire much more. And pillage is going to increase the amount of shield with overshield. Lava to subsume. How much? Holy shit, that's a lot of shield. So nearly 9k shield with active damage. Oh yeah, the numbers are much bigger. Oh, fuck yeah. This is so good. The numbers are much bigger. Holy shit, the numbers are much, much bigger. Dude, blue shards are really good at Hildryn. Oh my god, I think it increased by like around 30%. So 30% more damage. Yeah, I think it's much better now. And you can alt fire for longer. Cool. Let me just check this. Yeah, this is all fine. Yeah, the build is still up to date. Just change the mods. A little bit. Just change the mods for a little bit. So I have to add a V polarity and dash polarity, and then I can make another Hildryn build. Next is the guy that asked for Rhino. Rhino. What is this? Is this my Rhino build? I don't have a Kume build. Kume doesn't really have a build. You just toss a bunch of survivability on her. Nothing scales except for Decree. On Kume, you use pretty much all the Archon mods. Yeah, use all of these guys. Maybe not the cold one. Ability to restore health. This restores health. Abilities that proc toxin. This all procs toxin. Procs corrosion. Everything procs heat. You have to use this as well if you want to enjoy the game. This gives you energy generation and you do need range. This is good as well. Is it? Impetus. I know Arcane, I guess, is good on her. And you do fast deflect. Yeah, you do these two. She doesn't really need this, but whatever. Where's Flow? Yeah, Flow as well. All of this works, which is funny. Yeah, this allows you to spam abilities. Does duration should do something, right? Oh, this doesn't. Oh, this isn't affected by duration. Yawn. This is fine. Maybe more range on this, but 43 meters is kind of way too much already. And this does have LOS. She is a shield gator. This will help you with shield gating. What's her shield? Ugh, iffy. I don't believe this is going to kill, but once you get some decrease for damage and status proccing and spreading and all that shit, it's going to proc, but the... Yeah, it has a cooldown. 10% chance with a 10-second CDR? Hell no. Equilibrium? Yeah, that's also fine. I don't have the mod capacity. I don't play her because you have to invest a lot of time. Like 2 to 3 hours. 1 to 2 hours, I guess. And hope for like solid decrease. But there is no mission that you need to do that. You can spend that many hours inside survival, Void Cascade, but there's no point. Let's go back to Rhino. What does Rhino have? Rhino... I made a build video, this guy. Oh wow, this is old. This is old, man. This is old. 4 minutes and 39 seconds. A Rhino build video. Damn. How much? 107%. Yeah, the Rhino build video looks like it's slightly old. It's slightly old. Slightly old. More damage gain to overguard. I don't know how much do people like this style of builds now. Oh really? Yeah, you have to take a lot of damage. So it scales based on enemies' level. So the higher the level enemies are, the more damage you will do. Sorry, not the more damage. More survivability you will get for the iron skin. So against level 200 I got like around 30k. Which isn't a lot, but it's going to help you. And you can replenish the overguard by pressing your fourth ability. Yeah, Rhino Roar, of course, the classic. All these enemies are doing damage to my overguard. I press my fourth ability, and now my overguard is full. Yet again. Rhino roar. What's Rhino's base armor? Let me look at Rhino again. Rhino. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. What if I do this? And do something like this. That's not enough. He needs a little bit higher armor. A little bit higher armor. Sepulchrum, I'm going to release a build video today. It was supposed to be like an hour ago, but I didn't make it. I didn't make it in time. So after the stream, I'm going to immediately release it. I do have it. The streamline, he consumes a lot of energy. Like this consumes energy, this, recasting this as well. This helps a ton. I mean, if you don't like it, dunes, you can get rid of it. Is this even worth doing this? No, it's not. It's horrible. He needs more armor. Wait a second. Isn't this kind of cool on him? Health conversion? Health conversion gives you so much active... Wait, how does this thing scale again? Rhino immune to damage during Rhino charge. Casting Rhino charge to enemies have a chance to stun by stomp and more damage. Who gives a shit? Iron Skin charges increase the blast damage dealt to enemies. So it will reduce the energy cost, double its damage and range. Iron Skin prevents status effects such as slash and knockdown. Scales off of both ability strength and armor mods. And damage absorbed when cost... Oh shit! Armor and freaking ability strength. So this makes sense. Maybe I don't need to use this, of course. But I don't need to use health as well. Health is kind of useless. So maybe just do this. You get a bunch of active damage, battery, and molt. Maybe fuck molt. Maybe duration. Fuck molt. Power drift. Just intensify. Yeah, just intensify. For Hildryn, yeah, use both. Use both. The best way to deal with damage, you can't do anything. And you can't really do anything. That system is stupid. The moment you proc some status effects, enemies are going to get, or the bosses are going to get survivability. It just kills every weapon in the entire game. You just have to accept it. The best way how I deal with, like, for example, the Archon fight, I use the Burst and Priming Carnon. It shoots really fast and it has like a high base damage. The best way is not to proc status, yes, but everything proc status. The best way to kill them is by having a gun that has high base damage and shoots really fast. Lef is here. Leffy boy. Alright, let's see how much do you get from this. Okay. So how much did I get? 600 and pretty solid amount. It's a nice synergy. And then you do this, an enemy shoot you because it scales off of your armor. Yeah, you do get a ton. You do get a ton of this shit. Maybe fuck... No. We won't be fucking anything. Maybe touch this. Health. Yeah, fuck this. This. Fuck this. Yeah, we won't be using this anymore. We don't need a lot of range. We just need this thing. And now we're going to add this guy. Holy shit. We're going to add Equilibrium. And we are going to add Battery. Duration. Transfer 40 is here. Maybe I should add this. Should I? I kind of want to. I kind of want to add this. No joke. This will increase the ability strength for Umbra Intensify. It's going to give me more armor. With this armor, I'm going to have a really high energy. And that also complements Iron Skin. Yeah, I used to nuke enemies with Zephyr. I don't believe this works now. Yeah, Zephyr can snapshot. For every tornado, for a large AoE weapon, you can snapshot, which still works on 99% of the content. Alright, let's see. Shoot me! God damn it, dude. They didn't shoot me a lot, but that's still fine. Shoot me again. Destroy my overguard, please. 10k? 12? 14? Ooh, yeah, you get so much overguard now. You get way too much overguard. Way too much overguard now. Can I turn off my overguard? Okay. Destroy more overguard. Thank you. Dude, shoot me more. I don't understand why the hell are they not shooting me. Oh, that guy tossed a grenade. I didn't see it. 20. Pretty solid. Much higher scaling as well. Maybe Nourish is not the way to go. Maybe. Destroy it. A little bit more. Okay. Shoot me. Some of these enemies are not shooting me, which is bullshit. Green neck. Oh, you're right. I have to get lucky. The Jades. Heavy Gunners. Eximus. What's happening? There we go. Alright, let's see. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Holy shit. 80k? Yeah, much better. 80k. So you can get a ton. $80k again. Yeah, it's all dependent on enemy. 100k? Yeah. It all depends on enemy damage. So the higher the enemy damage, more overguard. $100k again. I mean, Jade is here now. Jade is going to multiply the fuck out of this. Oh, there we go. Nearly 2 million. There we go. We have 2 million overguard. There we go. So 2 million overguard. 642. Yeah, Jade multiplied the fuck out of it. It's kinda cringe. Yeah, but this is for testing, dudes. This is for testing. I kinda like this more. I kinda like this more. What is this? 36 meters? I think this is fine. 36 meters? I still believe I should add this. I still believe. Because this is going to increase the ability strength on this, which complements everything, and this also complements Arcane Battery and the second ability, generating more overguard. Yeah, but that you have to... The gameplay around the Rhino Dash, whatever it's called, Rhino Charge, it sucks, man. Maybe fuck Rhino Stomp. But this is very good. Like this is very good. If you get like a ton of overguard, maybe not. Here's the thing. Majority of content, this is useless. Yeah, majority of the content, this is useless. If you do the endless game modes, this is very good. You're going to generate so much overguard, you can have like billions of overguard. And if something bursts you down, you press this and you fill up your entire overguard. And this also scales with ability strength? It doesn't. It doesn't matter. It's still 4% each. Each enemy. So maybe get rid of Rhino Stomp and use Rhino Charge with this. Parasitic Armor. Parasitic Armor can suck a cocky. Let me just copy this entire setup. Let's see. Let's see. So this entire setup has been copied, except for this, which is 156 each. So 156 each enemy for 12 seconds, which isn't a lot. You're definitely going to get a ton of Arcane Battery. I kind of want to test it out. Yeah. Yeah, you get a ton. And with a decent amount of range... There you go. So around 2 million, 2 billion. Yeah, it's even better. Maybe even do this, but that's kind of useless. Yeah, these guys won't be killing me for quite a while now. Look how many Jades. Holy shit, this is so lucky. Look how many Jades I got. There's another one. 4 freaking Jades. Any more? 4 Jades, man. 5 Jades. Holy shit. Yeah, maybe fuck the fourth ability. Replace it with Nourish for the viral damage multiplicative... Not multiplicative. Multiplier for energy. That's going to sustain the hell out of you. So you can easily recast your Rhino Roar. Press your 1, recast 2 if you need to. There's no other synergy. I really don't need to use Parasitic Armor. There is no point. I wish they reworked his first ability. Not make it this. This is so outdated. Make it like Gauss, but for like 3 seconds. 3 seconds you like start charging. You get all of the increased armor. Then you recast your second ability and you get like a massive armor increase. That'll feel much nicer. This is so outdated, man. Like, what the fuck is this? How much do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have like over 1 million. Wait, how much do you get if I do this? Give me a second. Yeah, there is a massive diminishing returns with the first ability. But is there any point? No, there still is. There still is. Recasting. Maybe I don't need Equilibrium. Maybe I can get rid of Equilibrium. Yeah, I think Equilibrium should be removed. For Energy Nexus, Nourish, Massive Multiplier, Energy Nexus might be nicer. You don't need health at all. And you don't need that many pickups if you have a lot of duration. Nourish is good, but stops enemy shooting you. I don't believe Nourish stops... you have to take damage, if I remember. Oh, wait. You're right. It stops enemies from shooting you. You're correct. You are correct about that. Let me just check. Give me a second. Let's check it out. So what will go well with Rhino? He can't use both Eclipse and Rhino Roar. Elemental Ward is horrible. Gloom is dog shit for him. Larva? Grouping up enemies? No, not really. Pillage is garbage. Shock? That'll make electricity the highest damage type. Makes him really good for influence setup. Shooting gallery, no. Sickening pulse, for what? Thermal Sunder. But you have to use... Yeah, you have to use the augment. There's no point. Raffle Advance? I mean, this might work. You give yourself a massive Rhino Roar plus Raffle Advance gives you like a massive flat damage. So you make every weapon red crit. Plus Warcry? No, I don't need... I mean, Warcry kind of works. Not gonna lie, it kind of works. Gives you armor, which complements Battery, which also complements his second ability. Gives you attack speed, so you don't have to build attack speed at all. There is synergy there. Yeah, there is synergy here, which is quite nice. Base duration is 20 seconds, which is fine. So that's going to be like, what, 32 seconds duration? Zata's... yeah, Zata's also makes a ton of sense. Yeah, there are plenty of stuff here that you can add on him. Nourish just fixes your energy economy. But it gives you the knockback system, which fucks with his second ability. Overguard enemies cannot be knocked back. And you also have to rely on Ancients to give regular units knockback immunity as well. So you can multiply your Rhino Roar. Not Rhino Roar. Iron Skin. Maybe Nourish is a fuck up. Yeah, I think Nourish is a fuck up. So fuck Nourish. Fuck Nourish. It's between these two. Or Zatas. Depends what you like. Flat crit, attack speed, so you don't have to build attack speed at all. You don't have to build critical chance at all. You have some clear and better single target. Can you even use this on him? Oh, you can't use Zatas. You cannot use Zatas. You can use this. You can use this. Okay, you can use Zatas. Okay, so it's between these two. How much armor will you get? So you have over 300% ability strength. So over 300% ability strength. This is going to give me a lot of flat armor. And a lot of attack speed. I don't know. I kind of like Raffle Advance. Rhino Roar, Raffle Advance. 150 armor plus 90% attack speed. 90% attack speed is a lot of attack speed. That fixes every melee weapon completely. So Berserker, Fury, all of these attack speed mods are kind of gone. Yeah, I don't know. I will pick this for now. I'll pick this. Fuck this. There we go. I mean, I can do both, to be honest. Both are fine. They're both fine, completely. So how much? How much? Oh my god, 300 flat armor. Holy shit. A flat critical chance. So those are tier 2. No. Tier 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, tier 4 crits. Tier 4 crits, man. Critical chance flat? Yes, it's flat. So guarantee yellow crits. Not yellow crits, Jesus. Red crits and an exclamation point. So you enter red crits with a chance to get another tier of red crit. With 800% flat critical chance, which the only Warframe that can get that is Colervo, he reaches the highest critical chance in the entire game. Which is the triple exclamation points. And that is... How much is that? That's 1x, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yellow, orange, red, 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 and base. So yeah, it's this. So it's a triple... Not triple. It's more than Penta flat crit. So if I were to use Magistar with Rhino Roar, let's see. And my Rhino can now use the Colervos. Let's see this. First things first. Allow enemies to shoot you. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my goodness. Give me a second. I'll be back. Yep. Now I do this, and now I do this. I can't kill them because I don't have any stacks. I'm lacking stacks. Okay, I'm lacking stacks, please. Give me a second. One more. There we go. Let's see. $3K. Oh, I didn't use my bullshit again. Fuck. No. Damn it. Never mind. In general, this works. So the way... Let me show you how this works. So, normal crits, which is normal damage, is 1x. Right? And then when you enter yellow crits, it becomes 4x, which is 5x. Right? Then you have orange, which is 1x, plus 4x, yellow crits, plus 4x, orange crits, equals 9x. Then you get to red crits, which is 1x, base, plus 4x, yellow, plus 4x, orange, plus 4x, red, equals 13x. And for every tier higher of red crit, you just add another 4x. And Kullervo reaches the highest tier of 4x's. Yeah, he reaches... Yeah, 835. So that's the highest crit tier. So when I slam on these dudes, doesn't matter how much critical chance I have on the weapon, I have the highest crit tier. Triple exclamation point. Jeez Louise. You can see the triple exclamation points. And Kullervo can kill these guys, of course, better than Rhino, even with Rhino Roar. As you can see, Rhino Roar with Kullervo's first ability had a really hard time with this, while Kullervo without Rhino Roar had an easier time, because those crit tiers are much stronger than Rhino Roar. But of course, if Kullervo had Rhino Roar with all of these crit tiers, he's going to easily damage cap. Maybe not with Magistar, but he is chunking these enemies. I think I have a Kullervo Rhino Roar. Yeah, I have it. Kullervo Rhino Roar. Yeah, he's going to hit much harder now. Much harder. That thing... I hope this is the slam. Is this the slam? This is the slam. It is. Let's see. First we need to get some stacks. Yep. Once you get some stackies, this thing just annihilates. Nasty. Nasty. I thought it was 1x, 2x. No. It was always 4x. Personally speaking, the crit tier should not exist. I think only yellows should exist. But they left it with orange and red and everything above for dopamine. Yellow crits are already too much. One day, if we ever get a WARFRAME that gives like flat crit for primaries and secondaries, it's all over. It's all over. There's a reason why a lot of people love Combat Discipline Arcane Avenger. Arcane Avenger gives you flat 45, which is very good. Haro? Yeah, but that's like downtime and only he can use it. It's not 100% uptime. And not everybody can use it. That's why I always get confused why people are confused about crit tiers on weapons that have like high crit scaling. I had a guy that was confused about Daikyu having the passive accrual chance, having the primary security, and Gilnes scope. All of these guys give you like nearly 2 layers of crit tier. And when you shoot this thing like chunks. Like chunks. Like, you immediately do red crits. And once I get some stacks, you can see exclamation point, so it does... Yeah, guaranteed. So that's 1 yellow crit, orange crit, red crit, red crit. That equals 17. So Daikyu does this. This is disgusting. Alright, where was I with this motherfucker? So, am I done with this guy? Maybe I don't need this. Maybe... let's see. Oh wait, this fucks with our... And that right there, why is the Arcatit is better than Magistar. This here is why the Arcatit is better than Magistar. It's so stupid. What the hell? The blast proc killed him? Damn, it's so stupid. This should not exist. Later on, yeah. This thing has 46 base cruel chance, which is stupid, plus cruel chance from this. I don't... Oh wait, the Incarna has 70.5, which is also stupid. There's a reason why I use, on this guy, this evolution over this one. The reason why gives you 1 higher crit tier, which is much better in terms of clearing than this. And everything's going to die in 1 tap if you use this compared to this one. This is going to have a much higher chance to proc a bunch of elements. And this node here is also horrible against bosses. because of the adaptation system. The quicker you proc all the status effects, the shittier your damage is going to be. So in general, this is overall better. If something doesn't have the, of course, the adaptation style resistance, like demos, this is better, of course. Against demos, this is much better. Against acolytes, this is better. If they ever remove the whole adaptation resistance, this is 100 times better, of course. This is like 100 times better. No, the stat chance is much higher. So on the base Strun, it's 6.7, which isn't a lot. On the Incarna, it's 46. If you activate this, it becomes 148. 148. That's a lot of stat chance. With all of the mods, it becomes 436.8 stat chance, which is stupid. Not only that, this thing procs how many? 2.2 multi-shot. I think with Given as Hell, it's going to be like 3 multi-shot. So every single shot procs like 5 status effects each. Which is very, very good. Very good. Like nothing here is going to survive. Yeah. 5 stacks of heat, 10 stacks of viral, 5 stacks of impact, and 1 stack of slash. From one shot. And once you start shooting and blasting, it becomes dumb. Like this becomes a primer. A primer that does a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. It's so good. It's a rocket launcher. This thing is a rocket launcher. Wolf Sledge can do those damage as well. Wolf Sledge is sadly one of the worst glaives. I did make a glaive build of this guy. You can do some damage, but you lose the influence. Bullshit. I like the Wolf Sledge. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait. Influence works on Wolf Sledge. Do you know why? Wolf Sledge damage sucks. So influence isn't overkilling with Raffle Advance. Yeah, Raffle Advance is fine on Wolf Sledge, as you can see. Wait a second, this makes it better than some glaives. Yeah, this makes it better than some glaives. Because influence works. Maybe not Rhino Roar. Maybe just Raffle Advance. Yeah, let me wait for Rhino Roar. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, just Raffle Advance. This makes it usable. Dune said, I didn't read what you said, Dunes. Actually, that will be a decent way to tone us down. Only 100% cruel chance cap is probably gives us a little more cruel damage. That would be awesome if they do that. If they make it like cruel chance is capped to 100. I think a lot of people would be pissed because of ribbons and a lot of stacking cruel chance mods and stuff. People will be pissed. But if you want red crits, you can just go into options and change the color from yellow to red. Build, please. I made a build video of this guy. It's this. It's an influence setup where you hold left E, then you press the Alt fire, which is the middle mouse. Use Raffle Advance. It seems like it works. Maybe I should test it in game. Maybe. It did work in the Simulacrum. It should work in game as well. It should. The last thing, Covenant is 100% uptime. There's so much shit I didn't read at the very top. Baruch with Raffle Advance Subsume can do like 7. Yeah, I think Baruch's base critical chance is like really high. 73 with mods. What the hell do I don't need here? Fuck influence? Yeah, fuck influence. 35. Yeah, that's good. Do you know who is overkill with Raffle Advance? Valkyr. Her base critical chance on her claws are 50. Valkyr with Raffle Advance is stupid. Influence will never work, but hey, you have like... triple question mark. I should try that. Let's see. Let's see. I need to try it out. Let's see how it feels. So... Valkyr... the hell am I removing here? Eclipse? Yeah. Fuck Eclipse. Fuck Eclipse. No, I have to feed this fuck. Eat this, eat this, and this. Eat this. Eat argon crystals. The argon crystal guy is in here. You argon motherfucker. Remove that eclipse setup. How much? My Valkyr has like what, 300 ability strength? 300 ability strength. So this is going to give her like 300% flat critical chance. So she has 105 critical chance with Blood Rush. So I can do like exposure setup because influence won't work. Exposure setup. Raffle Advance. Oh, it's not even... It's not even... Oh, who cares? Let's see. I also... Yeah, I should test... Oh, wait, I don't have info. Oh, wait, I do. I can test out Wolf Sledge as well. Let's see. Dude, I was supposed to farm Forma. What the hell? Alright, let's see this. So, Wolf Sledge. Influence didn't proc. I think these guys are extremely squishy. Oh, wait. Valkyr adds a lot of additive damage. Yeah, without Raffle Advance I can easily influence proc. Oh, did it proc influence? Wait. Yeah, it did proc influence. Yep. It's proccing influence. Sick. That's cool. Alright, let's do Stalker. Let's do this. So Raffle Advance. Oh yeah, she can easily do triple exclamation points. Yeah, she can easily do this. Maybe Blood Rush is overkill. Yeah, maybe Blood Rush is overkill. Maybe. Stop turning off my ability, you son of a gun. He dropped the spear. Yeah, this works. But you don't really need to use Rifle Advance on Valkyr, you know? That's like too much damage. Like, you see this shit? Like, nothing here has 22 million. Like, what the hell is that? And this is also 5x. Once I get to 12x, it's going to be dumb. I don't have a companion to sustain my energy even more. This is stupid. Shoot me, boys. Shoot me. That was a bad kitty. Even without Raffle Advance. Yep, there it is. Triple exclamation points. So at 9x it's triple. Oh no. Way too much damage, man. Way too much. $31k, $25k. Imagine if I can headshot with this. Oh, against Infested I can. Yeah, against Infested I can easily headshot. Oh, I didn't want to use that. Oh, who cares? Right. He deals mid damage. Yeah, definitely. Where was I? Rhino, yeah. I still haven't finished this. So is this the build? So we have energy, health economy. This. This gives you like a lot of flight armor. Complements this as well. Duration for all of the abilities. Yeah, I think this is it. I kind of like this. I fixed all the problems. I can make another Rhino Prime build video. You know? There's synergy here, which I enjoy. But the problem is I have no shards. So I don't know how I feel about this. No shards. This. So this synergies with Arcane Battery gives you much higher energy than Flow will. And also, the more armor you have, the better the scaling on Iron Skin. Same thing with this. When you dash into enemies, you're going to get a large amount of armor that scales Iron Skin. So this scales with strength and armor. Flow gives you much less. Much less. And I kind of want all of these mods over Flow. So 6k, this will be multiplied much higher. What does it say here? Strength and armor mods. Damage absorbs when a caster determined as... Yeah. So scales with strength and armor mods. It's like Frost. Same thing with Frost. Yeah, this is same with Frost. So the way this works is 60 per enemy hit. Overguard increases by 20% of your armor once per enemy. So you scale armor, which synergizes real well with health conversion, arcing battery. You get armor from the passive as well, 50 flat armor. So you get a lot of flat armor. Huge amount of this, so you can spam your fort ability. Here's the problem here, Lef. Nearly all the content that we do, enemies won't be doing a lot of damage. Enemies won't be doing a lot of damage to you. And you won't be generating a ton of iron skin. So it's better for you to build around more power so you can generate a ton of iron skin for these level enemies, which is below 500. But if you do like high level content, endless game mode, endurance runs, whatever you call it, the fort ability augment is much better. Enemies will shoot you for like millions. You're going to have like trillions of overguard. Once they do like 50% of your overguard, you press the fort ability, it replenishes the entire overguard, you know. But for like majority of content that we get from DE, this is much better. You're going to generate like decent amount of overguard that's going to sustain you. You don't need to use the fort ability to replenish it. You can if you want. Both setups are fine. Like, you can, of course, remove this for Raffle Advance, keep the fort ability. Instead of Ironclad Charge, use the fort ability one. Whatever it's called. Reinforce Stomp. Reinforcing Stomp. Both builds are fine. So if I were to copy this entire setup here, override, there it is. Yeah. Same thing. You have range. You don't need a lot of range. 36 meters is already too much. This doesn't need a lot of range, so you can remove this for whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. I wish I can use Raffle Advance on my fourth ability slot and on my first ability slot. But who cares? Who cares? It works. Forma. You hate Rhino? Yeah, fuck Rhino. I did everything here. Exterminate. 12 minutes. Oh, this is Steel Path. Oh! Crossfire Corpus. I hope this isn't Spy. Is this Spy? Let's see if this is Spy. Crossfire is between Spy and Exterminate. Let's see. Is this Spy or Exterminate? Please be Exterminate. Oh shit, this is amazing. It's against Ganir. And Corpus. Anybody wants to join? Forma farm again. Or ducats for the boys. Rhino, not Rhino. Zahan, Lev, Dunes. Anybody? There you go. Oh no, not the elevator. Oh shit, I have to wait. No. I don't like waiting. I'll wait for the boys. There you go. I waited for the boys. No, you son of a bitch. Not the elevator map. Oh. Fullman. Yareli. I'll take the Fullman. Fuck Yareli. What's my third ability? Thermal Sunder, which is Gauss's third ability. Yeah, left wants to join. Zahan? Zahan is playing. Adapt? You motherfucker. He's legendary 5? Damn. Oh, there you are. Big D. Zahan? Dunes? Anybody? I think they despawned. It says you're offline. It says it appears to be offline. Can you invite me? Oh, there you go. You don't want to run relics? That's fine. Yeah, sometimes relics are not fun. There's a Forma here, so why not? Oh. You're going to reset? 0. Hey, 0. Next list 0. It's going to be Akrid. On the next list. And you're going to love it. Boop, 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 boop. This build is only good for low-level missions. It kind of falls off for high-level missions. You can't really one-tap everything consistently like this. But for low-level missions, this is very, very good. It's still Gauss. It's still AoE, no LOS. My chat died. No, my chat died. How do I fix my chat? Dante isn't AoE and has like minor LOS. This has no LOS and it's AoE. I still don't understand why they're keeping multiplicative CO when it's clearly a bug. Like, that's a bug. I know it's a lot of damage, but that's something that should not exist. It's a bug. It's confirmed to be a bug. Why did you keep it? Why are you still keeping multiplicative CO on some weapons? Gunson? Oh, Forma. I will take the Gunson. I don't believe multiplicative CO will make that weapon good, Lev, to be honest. Those stats are horrible. They need to make the stats bigger. If the base damage was higher, multiplicative CO will be awesome, but the base damage is way too low. Low magazine, low fire rate, one element, which is just electricity. Like, it's a projectile as well. Ugh. There's no saving that weapon. Maybe in current form, or maybe the prime version of Alternox will be much better. It won't be like 10% like every other prime. It's going to be something like, I don't know, like Daikyu Prime, with a very good passive. Alternox Incarnon is maybe the best possible thing they can do to the weapon. The best helmet ability on Titania was Nova's augment for her 1, until they butchered it. It's still very good, but it's only good on Nova. That augment was very, very good, man. It still is. Oh yeah, he has the alternative attack. Yeah, you're correct. RIP. RIP Alternox. It's never going to be good. Dude, are you fucking kidding me with these elevators? Elfona Incarnon also won't happen, because it has the Altfire. Isn't Gaia Prime? I think Gaia Prime is supposed to be next. If not, Stynex. I hope it's Gaia Prime next. Sepulchrum Prime, that will be cool. I'm going to release a build video today on Sepulchrum. I killed the Acolyte on the second Altfire. He just despawned. The first Altfire did a little bit of damage to his health. The second Altfire killed him, like annihilated him. Oh! There we go, fixed. Dude, do you know? Maybe not. I think Perigale Prime and the Sorfang. No, I think Sorfang sucks. Perigale Prime might be something, but who uses snipers? Compressor is good, I guess. Very good primer, solid secondary overall. My problem with Sepulchrum is 4 seconds reload speed. What the hell is wrong with them? 4 seconds. Why? You should be at least like 2.5. And if you try to fix the reload speed, you're nerfing the weapon. 4 seconds. Why 4 seconds? No, we left the guy. Oh, left. Somebody clicked. Felix is 4 seconds too? But that motherfucker has the Incarnon. His is 4 seconds, but his is different. His is like 1 by 1. Another Gunson? What the hell is happening? This is my 8th Gunson. Yeah, the Sepulchrum and Tronma Prime, they are both like, holy shit, 4 seconds. You have to watch how the character pulls out the invisible magazine, tosses it. It's very iffy. Yeah, with Gauss giving you a ton of reload speed, yeah, Sepulchrum is like solid. Oh yeah, I got the rarest thing from Barketeer. You know the Signia? I got it. I got the rarest Signia, which is the rarest drop from Barketeer. And he also gave me 2 Formas. The best gift ever. Very lucky. Just the Signia? Streamer client? Dude, since they added it, I was getting like shit from him. This is the first time I ever got like a good reward. Like 2 Formas? Hell yeah. Last time he gave me an Orkin reactor. I have like 50 of those. Like, why are you giving me this? 50? There's spawn here. There we go. If only this map didn't have the shitty elevators. It would be a much better map. With elevators, it kind of slows everything down. There you go. Thank you for the build content. Anyways, thanks for the build content. Which weapon did you test out? I never test out any weapons for level cap. I do bring some of them to level, to not the level cap. I do bring them to like a level 1000, and it does it like absolutely fine. I did reach level cap 3 times. One was without me streaming, and the other 2 was with Dunes, Cynical, and Zahan? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't have the patience for that. I can't really care so much fighting those enemies, and the rewards or whatever. Like, I can't really play the exact same Warframe for that long. I just can't. I have to switch. Forma. Oh, those two? Oh, yeah. Like, this hits really hard. Oh, those secondaries with Sight 9 are stupid. Your clear is, like, very good. Your DPS is also very good. You constantly like DPS while spamming your second ability. You're invisible forever. Yeah, that setup is stupid. Yeah, today I'm going to release Sepulchrum. Tomorrow is going to be Nikana Prime. And then after that, I might do Equinox to show the Equinox build. I'm still looking at it to see if I can change something to make it better. The only thing that I'm constantly looking at my Equinox builds are the shards. The mods are fine for both the day form and the night form, but the shards are like, should I change these shards? I really don't know what to recommend with shards. I'm using 4 duration shards and 1 cast speed shard on Equinox. And it looks fine to me. Another Gunsen? What the fuck is happening? The duration shards helps the day form. The night form, the duration shards are very good. For the night form, the duration shards are very good. For the day form, I don't really know. It doesn't do much. It caps the degen for the fourth ability. It helps pillage last longer. It doesn't do anything for the third ability. Nobody cares about the first ability. I will say I really don't know what to recommend or Equinox on the shards. I will say something like use 1 cast speed and everything else is all up to you. I will do something like that. I really don't know. Maybe I should remove the shards to see how it feels with day form. I don't know. We'll see. 2 cast speeds. Yeah, she is kind of cast speed. Maybe I can remove 1 of the duration shards for the cast speed. You will spam your third ability, your second ability, which is pillage. You will spam your fourth ability. And the fourth ability is kind of slow. So 2 maybe yellow cast speed shards will help. I haven't played Equinox in a very long time. The last time I played Equinox when Orokin Keys were a thing, and everybody was doing defense on Deimos. That was like 8 years ago or 9 years ago. A very long time. Mindful Equilibrium. Dude, if only her passive was good, man. Her Equilibrium passive is like 10%. So when you pick up a health orb, you get like 5 or 3 energy orbs. Energy, not orbs, energy, energy. Yeah, you get like 3 to 4 energy. You barely get anything. When you pick up energy orb, you get 5 health. Like, what the hell is that passive? It should be at least 40 or 50%, not 10%. But 10% isn't a lot. You need to have at least... I think one purple shard will make it 40%, and 40% might be like solid for energy sustain. Like, that might be good. This one. I don't even know what Dagod's passive is. I made one build video with Dagot. I tested it out. I kind of liked it, and I decided to not try her at all. Or play her at all. Triples health gain from orbs. Does it triple energy as well if you have Equilibrium? Oh, I remember. Yeah, it has like a chance to triple health orbs. Yeah, that makes no sense. She's in a health and armor warframe. And you give her like a health orb for sustaining health, but she is in a health and armor. She has no DR as well. She has a ability that gives her immortality. That passive makes no sense. 100 energy per... Yeah, I think that's the whole existence. Equilibrium. Her third ability... That passive would be really good on Oberon. If Oberon had that passive, that would be freaking good. Gunson, I can. I don't believe this thing is good, so I think Gunson. So I have to make another Rhino build and a Hildryn build. Yeah, sure, whatever. I will add them to the list. Oh, let's see here. Maybe we will have time for one more. Maybe. I'm still interested in Oberon Prime. Not Oberon Prime. Oberon Rework. Technically that's Prime as well. He's also getting a rework. What the hell are they going to do to him? Definitely the next dev stream they're going to show Oberon Prime rework, which is going to be sick. The new Warframe as well. Maybe they're going to show Caliban Prime. Someone said that Caliban Prime is coming out 21st this month. So that's in 11 days. So in 2 weeks.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside. You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another
The Daggett build? I did a Daggett build. I already did a Daggett build. It was Evade, Invisible Daggett with Arcane Avenger Combat Discipline. So you're invisible while also being immortal, proccing viral and shit. Mag build! I do have to do a mag build as well. I have to look at her. She definitely does need a Forma or two. Oh, here we go, finally. Fuck Quasars. That's a Zephyr as well, but that's a bronze.
mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Corvax. I think Atomic Fallout is maxed out, so maybe I can do a Corvax build as well. Yeah. But the problem I have with my Corvax build, he has the Umbra Formas on him. And the build doesn't use Umbra Formas. Because he's immortal, there's no point of building armor and health on him. I have to look at it. Yeah, the Umbras are... I mean, the only thing they can do now is by removing the immortality. Why the fuck does he have immortality in the first place? You have a triple Umbra, double Umbra. A double Umbra Formas, but it's a triple Umbra build. He likes ability strength, he likes armor and health. And then they decide to implement a augment that makes him immortal. Why? I don't like immortality. To me, that's stupid in any video game. I like taking damage. I like respecting survivability. If I have an ability that is immortality, I just get annoyed. That's why I like Valkyr now more. Much more.
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Holy shit, no elevators? That was clean. Armor still fine for energy. Oh yeah, with battery. Yeah, he has the second highest. He used to have the highest base armor, but after the Valkyr rework, Valkyr has now the highest base armor. And now we wait. We waiting. My cat. Okina is good, man. Okina. Yeah, Okina is good. Civilian Aegis is all. No, that's Cobra and Kane. Yeah, Okina is good. I do want a Forma. Fuck it. Fuck it. My void tracers are maxed, which I'm happy. So the next prime, I can just toss these void tracers. Oh yeah, completely forgot to show this. Ooh, we have Exterminate Corpus again. I did Forma Nezha off stream. And I don't like her nuking. His nuking. I don't like Nezha's nuking. I did Thermal Sunder, Massive AoE, Divine Retribution. The problem I have with this build, your survivability is 0. And your energy economy is shit. It just feels very clunky and doesn't feel like I'm playing a Warframe. And we have much better clear Warframes than Nezha, so why the hell would I play this? Maybe if I ever do a Nezha Prime build video, I will just show this to give them my idea. But I just don't care about it. Just don't care about it. You need ability strength. You really need ability strength. Maybe I can do like duration shards and use transferring fortitude to fix more energy problems. But yeah, you need to use like 4 duration shards to fix duration problems. So this lasts longer and Thermal Sunder does its work. It just feels clunky, man. But the build I did make that I like is this one over here. It's a tank Nezha build. So you generate a ton of health orbs, which synergizes really well with Arcane Blessing. And with Arcane Blessing and this base armor, that's 2500 health, which is pretty good. Status immune, knockback immune, thanks to the third ability. This also multiplies a lot. Adaptation for 9% DR. Have Arcane Battery, which is more than enough. You don't need a lot of energy. Equilibrium. You have some range for your fourth ability. I did remove the first ability for Rhino Roar. And yeah, I think this is the build. To me, Nezha feels like a shittier Rhino. No joke. They both have crowd control fourth abilities. They both have this like survivability. But Rhino's is immortality and this guy takes 10% damage. They both have some kind of buff ability, but Rhino Roar is better. The first ability is, both of them are like very identical in terms of what they do. One charges forward, the one rushes forward. And one has health sustain and energy economy. And the other one has like, I don't know. It just feels like a downgrade to Rhino. Reeve can work. Because you can delete with his 4. I don't know. I will maybe look into it. But right now this is the build. I'll definitely look into it more. I won't be releasing this build for quite a while. Oh yeah, the Jade. Yeah, I did change Jade support. This is the Jade support build. You have much more ability strength, less range. No, more range, less duration, but you don't really need a lot of duration. And mold efficiency kind of fixes duration on everything. You can forever sustain the second ability thanks to the first ability. Recasting this also lasts for like 46 seconds. With this, it lasts for like 56 seconds. And this also lasts for like 56. And it's stronger. With the power of the 7, which gives you a lot of ability strength, this becomes 128. Yeah, 128 Rhino Roar, which is more than enough. 145. Yeah, it's more than enough. You don't need a lot of range. This is affinity range. This is a massive range, like 39 meters. This doesn't need a lot of range, and you don't really need a lot of range on this. And you always recast this, so there's no point. Well, in general, you're very tanky. Fast deflection, adaptation in Arcane Aegis with the Spirit of the Resilience, the shield recharge and delay. You cap shield recharge delay completely, which is quite awesome. 2 is affinity range, yeah. It's affinity range. I think it tells you over here. Mercy kills, prolongs that, defeating enemies, increases the duration, applies, yeah. Squad mates currently within the shared affinity range, you get the power-ups. It's much tankier. It's much tankier. So if we ever do again Void Cascade, I will use this out. I will use this to try it out again. It. Oh yeah, your first ability, because the way your second ability works, when enemies are affected by your passive, it prolongs your second ability, and my second ability was like 111 seconds. So you're going to have it forever. You don't need to recast it at all. 111 seconds. So every time it's like reducing and reducing, you just cast your first ability, kill everything inside the first ability when they are affected by the passive, and it prolongs your second ability. You don't need a lot of duration. I used to use narrow-minded, which fucked my range, so I had to use overextended. After I did some tweaking and trying to change something, I realized that narrow-minded is overkill. You don't really need it. You don't need duration shards, you don't need narrow-minded. Her 4 does give you judgment, but there's a small chance. But that was the support build. I'm not using the fourth ability, it's Rhino Roar. For the fourth ability build, I already made one, I think. Let's see here. Please be a good map. Oh, this one is also good. It's a Neo against Corpus. I think this is better. Oh, Forma. It does work, but I think it's a small chance. I don't remember the chance. I think it was like 10% chance or 5% chance to proc Judgment with the fourth ability. So you're always going to recast your one. My Jade has 2 cast speed shards. So I'm always like tossing cast speed shards. Costing... tossing cast speed shards. Tossing the first ability. Somehow Jade feels nice to play. Both the AoE clear build and the support build feel very good. Her abilities are like overall solid and her passive is also good. 50% vulnerable passive is quite nice. How can you go extremely fast with Gauss and Volt? On Gauss you build a lot of duration. On Volt you build a lot of strength. Gauss's movement speed and Gauss's entire fourth ability scales with duration. So more duration, the better. For Volt, you build a lot of strength. Yeah, you have to press Volt's second ability. Like Skooma, level 1000 speed. We have a Skyrim player. Or Morrowind. Oh no, you're definitely Oblivion player. Maybe he is a Morrowind player. I forgot which Elder Scrolls has the stupidest movement speed. I think it's Oblivion. Let's see what this is. They all have like bugs. Skyrim has the best crafting. You get so much experience from crafting. Iron daggers. And you can abuse the corpses to level up a fuck ton. Oblivion has... Oh, Oblivion is jumping, but Morrowind is also jumping. Stop it, you're breaking the law. Stop it, you criminal scum. That voice, man, that deep voice when he tells you all of that shit is hilarious. Stop, you criminal scum. You violated the law. Oh yeah, Mervyn is... Yeah, it is Featherfall. Which was one of the best levels... Not levels. One of the best way to travel. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Grab this 7. And we need a little bit more. Oh yeah, I tested out and tried out the Path of Terraria. It's very, very alpha. There's not a lot of abilities, and it feels like very base Terraria. Like progression is very base Terraria. And some stuff doesn't really seems to work. So we have to wait like a while for Path of Terraria to be something. One nice thing about the Path of Terraria, you can't really clutch bosses. They teleport you in a arena to fight the boss. So you can't like place down blocks or abuse something. So you have to fight every boss normally, which is normal. It's fine. Overall, it's like cool. It's cool, but it's very, very alpha. Very alpha. You have like quests, but the quests are very generic. The quests are very generic, like bring this guy 20 wood, 50 stones and iron bars, for example. Kill 15 zombies. The experience points work. Like the overall like solid, they work. The attributes are kind of lame. There's not a lot of attributes you can obtain. And if your weapon has like 5 strength, it doesn't give you 5 strength at all. You need to have it on a equipped like body armor or accessory. So if you have it like on a weapon, you don't really get any attributes from it. It's cool, but it's very, very base Terraria with the leveling system. Oh yeah, the abilities are dog shit. All of the abilities are garbage. They don't scale. They like do very little damage, and they all have like massive CDRs and consume a lot of mana. But the guys are updating. You already got like 3 updates. Spam. There's one problem I found playing Path of Terraria. Playing a mage is impossible. You know how mages can like spam mana potions to constantly like shoot their magic? In Path of Terraria, your maximum mana potions are 3. So after that, you can no longer use magic. Makes the mage generally the worst class.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
I had problems against the Eye of Cthulhu, where those little eyes no longer spawn, and those little eyes like gave me mana stars. The moment he entered the second phase, when he starts rushing you, I couldn't use my magic at all. No mana. Sedge. A Nova guide? I did. It's still up to date. I did. Zanuka. Or Mana Leech. I didn't see any Mana Leeches. If there is a Mana Leech, that'll be sick. That'll make the mage very, very usable. I put all the skill points on reducing mana cost. Forma. There is Life Leech. Yeah, good luck finding Life Leech.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Are we getting a new Nova guy? No. She doesn't need it. The build I made a couple of months ago, or what was it, like last year, it's still up to date. It's still up to date. Nova doesn't need it. Currencies from maps? I mean, today I've beaten the Eye of Cthulhu, so we will see. You do get maps to get into the boss arenas. Yeah, I will see it. I don't want to get spoiled. Maps unlock after oh, really? Yeah, I'll see. Boop. Jesus Christ, help. I hope we get the update this month, man. Maybe next month. Maybe this month is going to be Caliban and next month is going to be the Devil Warframe. I hope something like that. Do we have to go here? Oh, we have to go here. Do we have to go here? Nope, not here. Speaking of Minecraft PoE mod, the Minecraft PoE mod, the skill trees are much better. I did play RPG Minecraft. I did stream it on my stream. I died to I died to the Ender Dragon. He knocked me out of the map and I died. I fell into the void. my loot is gone. I was like, yeah, fuck this. I think Zahan and Dunes remember that. Yeah, I watched that. I still have to try that mod out again. Give it a second chance. Yeah, Minecraft is very time consuming. It's very, very time consuming. Level cap cascade? I don't do level caps, so I don't really know. I think everything works for level cap cascade. My builds don't really abuse shield gating and rolling guard, so some of my Warframe builds do fall off. They're designed everything like below EDA and TDA. We can try out my burst and prime Incarnon. I made a burst and prime Incarnon build. You can try it out. Skyblock mod packs. I never played Skyblock. I know what it is. It's mega survival. You have to be careful what you destroy and you have to hope that nothing falls into the void. You know, I play vanilla Minecraft. The last time I played vanilla Minecraft was like 15 years ago. When I was a middle schooler. I haven't tried vanilla Minecraft since. I can't play vanilla Minecraft at all. I have to play it with mods. Minecraft feels so empty. For a very old game, it feels very empty. Terraria, on the other hand, doesn't really need mods. Ugh. But when you download something like Calamity, the game feels like a extremely big game. You have classes, progression is much more interesting, accessories are more interesting. Forma. Protea 3, 5, nah. Let's do a couple more. I'm getting tired. Let's do like 2 more. Oh, you left. Are you done? Or did I accidentally left? You already out? No, okay. GG's left. GG's. You want to do level cap builds? Void Cascade level cap. I really don't know what to... You can try out Gara build I made. It does have... Let's see. Yeah, this is a brief respite. Calistic shields. Yeah, you have shield gating. So maybe you can try out this build. I made a Gara build quite a while ago. And still holds up. Still holds up. Yeah, you can easily do level cap with this. Maybe you can remove... I don't know. Maybe remove... What will you remove here? Nothing? For rolling guard, maybe streamline. Remove streamline for rolling guard. Use a maxed out fleeting expertise. Maybe something like that. I really don't know. Octavia. This build is also fine. You're permanently invisible. How much do you get from this again? 4x? Yeah, 4x. Even slightly above 4x. Maybe 4.2, 4.3x. Sevagot? I don't have a Sevagot build. I used to have one. Damn, man. Quelor, I still have to level this thing up. Reconifix, I still have to level up this guy up. I have to wait for Caliban Prime so I can Forma this guy. Oh yeah, mag. Somebody asked for a mag build. Mag. Can I remove this? Do this? So many growing power, range, equilibrium. Is this a... How much shield? She's a shield warframe. You generate overshield with this. If something fucks you up, Archinegus is there to help you out. Equilibrium. She kind of spams abilities. Equinox. Oh yeah. Let me remove... Oh yeah, you can try out Kalervo with the new augment. Let me do this. How many yellow shards do I have? Oh, I need more yellow. Confirm. Ah, firm. There we go. Cast speed. Cast speed. Violet for equilibrium. Let me remove this. Goodbye. What? This uses fucking... Oh, you sons of bitches. Oh, it's... Okay. These are cheap as hell. Oh, this is all cheap. Very cheap. There we go. Feed the fat fuck. And remove this. So this is without any duration shards. I kind of want to see how it feels. So last time I did implement them, but I didn't try Equinox out without the shards. So she has 23% duration. This becomes a 3.11 drain per second, which is a very large drain. With 3 duration shards, it becomes 0.88, which is the cap duration. Not duration, degen. So yeah, this is degening me quite a lot. This is 0.45 seconds. This isn't good. Yeah, she needs duration shards. With this build I made, I need duration shards. So if I add 2 duration shards, let's see. Duration. It becomes 52. 52. With 52 duration shards, what's the degen? Please be a good degen, please. 133. So from 3 seconds to 1, that's from 3 drain per second becomes 1.33 drain per second. Much better. Pillage is now 1 whole second, which is much better. So you have to use triple duration. 68. Is 68 fine? If this becomes 0.88 or 0.90, that's huge. Let's see. 1.4. So it's 1 duration shard away from capping the drain per second. So if I do fleeting expertise, will this cap it? It does. It does. So this becomes 0.88. This fixes the degen, but fucks up duration on this thing. 130. Will this damage it? 1 whole second. Let's try it out. Shall we? So let's try it out. I will use Brahma. Worm. Let's see. Let's see how annoying this is. Solo. I will do survival. Who gives a shit? Steel path. There it is. And 1 second. Oh, I'm sweating balls. Help. Let's see the degen. It looks fine. Let's see. So this is the cap degen. What the fuck is this Brahma build? Oh, this is a merciless. Yeah, this is fine. 1 second duration on pillage is more than enough to armor strip enemies and to give you shield. And then you can just tap. Yeah, 3 duration shards and cast speed shards is more than enough. And pillage is much quicker. The problem is survivability isn't the greatest. You rely on pillage. And Arcane proc. Clear wise, it's very good. Single target, Equinox was never a good single targeter. The way her fourth ability works. Maybe against demos, but against like the fragmented one, the tank, the Archon, you can't really burst those enemies down. I'm looking at the range. Looks like a fine range. It's not the biggest range on Pillage. Dude, the cast speed is ridiculously fast. Pillage. Yeah, pillage range is fine. That looks like perfect cap range. Perfect cap range, perfect way to fully armor strip enemies. Maybe flow is unnecessary. Maybe depends. I don't know. I think it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe you can remove flow for something else. Looks fine to me. Give me a second. My chat is frozen. Fixed. I think you drop flow to add more duration. You don't need a lot of duration. That's the thing. We already capped the degen for the fourth ability, and Pillage doesn't need a lot of duration. I think 1.15 seconds. It reaches the 18.8 meters. It reaches that. Yeah, this is unnecessary. Do I have dirt? I mean, I can technically do this. And remove the one duration shard. Duration shard for... Yeah, this works for the purple. Yeah, there you go. We have Equilibrium, which is a phenomenal way to sustain energy. This uses 12.5, which is nothing. This is a degen of 0.88, which is also nothing. And when you use it, it's 12.5 as well. You never touch this. This is always on, and it's a degen, but a degen isn't really that huge. Yeah, 0.75. So you have two degens which are like above 1.4. Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. Yeah, this works. 2 duration shards fixes everything. Makes pillage 2 seconds. Multi-augmented, of course, to buff the third ability, which gives you more ability strength to buff pillage. So pillage might be able to strip with 2 pillage spams. Okay. I improved the build, but does the knight build need changes? I don't believe so. 75% DR. This is going to be like around 70 DR. Shield sustain. Longer duration for all of these abilities. This also... What was this thing? Oh yeah, it's the DR. So DR. Shield sustain. Maybe max out fleeting expertise. 1.2. It's not a lot. It doesn't change much. It does give me more duration. Duration that isn't... Yeah, duration doesn't work on the third ability. I do know that some people like using this thing. I technically can. How much are we getting here? Slow is 57%, which is not a lot. 57% slow, and you have to build for this slow, which is way too slow. 40% with 144. I mean, you do get multi-augmented. You do get multi-augmented. Isn't this degen ridiculous? 0.25 degen per enemy. Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. Give me flow. I do not think so. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I think this all works. Purple shard, 2 yellow cast speed, 2 durations. I have a feeling when I release this build, around 90% of people are going to use this over this. There's no point of me showing them the night form, but I will still do it, you know. I will show them gameplay for the day form, but night form I'm going to talk about it. Yeah. Let's go back to Maggie. Alright, Maggie. This is a pool. The bubble. What's this bubble again? This is the fourth ability. Crush. This is the second ability. So you can recast the target detonation. Enemies hit have a 50% chance to disarm. And gives you like a bigger range. 26 meters. Let's try it out, shall we? I will use... what the hell shall I use? Let's use Quellor. Quellor. Hell yeah, let's do it. Let's see this thing. Let's see how it feels. How does Mag feel? I'm not a big fan of Mag anymore. I do know a lot of people jerk off to her because of her second ability, how it interacts with projectiles. But I don't care about her second ability. Like, oh, congratulations, you overkilled the Ganir Lancer. Hell yeah. So you do this. So you need cast speed. So I have to add 2 cast speeds, but I don't have yellow shards anymore. Unlucky. Do I need range? I can fully armor strip with my fourth ability. Oh, no energy. I have no energy. Jesus Christ! I need energy. No! This is why I make shield builds. Not this bullshit. Okay, next build. Let's see mag a little bit. My survivability is 0 without energy. So I'm heavily reliant on energy drops. So do I care about recasting the second ability, or do I care about the range? I really don't. But you have to use this. I did. She doesn't need ability strength. You fully armor strip, so there's no point in using that. There we go. Alright, let's see here. Oh, my ass! Oh. So, Prime footed is a must-have. She has no status immunity or knockback. Nope. Nothing here. Archinagus, a layer of survivability. You have to use Crush. Not this. This. It fully armor strips. It's much faster. And it gives you survivability. So with Intensify and this, full armor strip with... Yeah. Full armor strip, crowd control, survivability. So these guys are a must-have. With this, I no longer need ability strength. Absorbs multiplier, who cares? Everything is going to die in seconds. We cap this. This doesn't care about strength. And this also. Emit energy pulls that depletes any shields and armor as restores ally shields. From the pulse becomes okay, those shards. I do remember those shards. Shards orbit around mag, cut enemies, inflicting slash death effect. Prime should put it on Atlas. Is this ability just a shittier fort ability? You destroy an enemy's shield and armor. This destroys shield, right? No, this only destroys armor. But shield isn't a problem. We can just use Toxin and bypass the shield. You know, all the classic stuff. I don't know if growing power is needed. Maybe a little bit of range won't hurt. So we do this and this. 175. This is bigger. 14 meters isn't a lot. Into Simulacrum. I mean, no. She doesn't have a layer of DR. She has the exact same problem like Seren, but she technically has shield gating with her 4 augment. Technically 4 without the augment. I need to go into Overframe real quick. Type mag. Prime and just see how does this scale. I mean, technically I can do it here. What the hell am I doing? I have like 5 formas on this lady. Growing power 25 for what? Bigger multiplier for this? Does this even do anything? Let's see the range. I mean, so it fully armor strips these guys. But doesn't fully armor strip the Lancers, the Bombards, and the Heavy Gunners. So only these units. If you use it a second time. So you have to use it multiple times to fully armor strip these guys. Isn't it just better for me to press this? And with that, they are fully armor stripped. Much better. Does Zata's Whisper and Mag's second ability like combine so you have like a mega magnetized system? If it combines, that's like busted. So they're permanently armor stripped. So perma armor strip from this. Why does it say 7 seconds? The armor of surviving enemies decreases by 75, scales with ability strength, and they are unable to move. Ah! It's a layer of crowd control. So if I let go these guys, give myself immortality. Press this. Let's stand up. Oh wow, they really can't move. Yeah, you can see the butchers are just standing there. And now they can move. So it seems like the duration starts when they are crowd controlled. I wish it was like the duration of the losing the ability to move starts when they are done with the crowd control. I guess it's useful for 2. The third ability? I don't see a purpose. Here's the why. Here's why. Because you can do just this. Fully armor strip. Pull. Into your second ability. Into shooting enemies. I don't see a purpose doing this. The shards are not that impressive. Let's get some shards. So use your third ability, breaks them, collect the shards. So I get a bunch of these shards. Now I will use this, pull them, and the shards are stacking a lot of slash, like a lot of slash, but doesn't seem like they scale. Maybe I can do like a Rhino roar, but that's not going to do much. It is generating a lot of slash. But here's the problem here. Why would I go around and collect shards when I can just shoot my gun? You know, I can just do this. Like, fuck the shards. I do know a lot of mag players use the augment. Yeah, this thing. Oh, this is just another layer of... Yeah, this is just another layer of crowd control. Oh fuck no, why am I complicating my build? I'm not doing that. That's definitely something I will never do. Do all of that just to make shards do damage? It's like trying to make the shards on tallies do damage. She's a shield warframe, so redirection. Maybe adaptation, but the only complement here is this. Yeah, she has the exact same problem like Saren. She doesn't have any DR to complement adaptation. She does spam abilities, so you have to use flow. And her armor is kind of shit, so yeah, you have to use this. Pull, crowd control, armor strip, shield sustain. This needs to go. I don't believe this works, but let's try it out. What the fuck will I use here? She's magnetic. Fuck, I was thinking a universal fallout. Fuck, man. Do we have any magnetic mods? No, we don't. Duration. I don't like this at all. It just doesn't feel good. Looking at this doesn't seem fun. Energy problems are still going to exist. Yeah, is this her entire... Yep, there it is. So this becomes just a massive nuke. Oh, you have to wait for the... That sucks. That sucks. So you have to wait for this thing to expire. So there's a massive reason what... Yeah, there's a massive reason not to build duration. This doesn't really care about duration. This is... duration on the pulse. Yeah, we'll definitely remove this ability, so who gives a shit about this thing? Duration on this thing should not exist, right? Projectile angle, 120, who cares? Absorb multiplier. Yeah, everything on this is very good. So I shall not focus on... So you have to use this. Yeah, you're forced to use this. You do this, you do that. You push the multipliers. And then you see another groups of enemies. And those groups are like over here. There it is. But do I have to do that with the augment? Let's see. No energy economy. You have to do it. You're forced to use the augment. Damn it, man. And she gets this shitty freaking absorb. So yeah, you're forced to use the augment if you want to properly utilize magnetize. Because this detonates it. And when you detonate it, it's going to help you with clear. If you want to, of course. Like you do this shit, then you do damage. Then after that, a new group of enemies just walk into your second ability. Then you hold it, and then you detonate it. And it does a lot of damage. It works. That's kind of cool, but why the whole augment is designed around this is sad. And you don't really need a lot of range. So we don't really need this. And this only helps you with detonation. So maybe like this. But then you don't really need molt efficiency as well. Yeah, you don't really need this as well. So this is kind of worthless as well. You just recast. Maybe Prime Flow and Streamline are the only ones you need. And this helps. This doesn't work on overshields, sadly. But this can technically help you with keeping you sustained if it procs. Maybe. Listen. Here's the thing. We don't give a shit about the crowd control on the augment. We're going to remove this motherfucker. This thing doesn't... I don't care about this. So I'm just going to leave it 6 seconds. I can easily recast this. And this doesn't care about duration. So there is no point in building duration here. The only problem I can see here is if I add a helmet ability, the helmet ability will have also fucked up stats in terms of duration. So maybe I still have to focus on a little bit duration. People love mag. I mean, mag's right now whole existence is camping. You find a really good corridor, press 2 and shoot. There's literally a guy that spent like 12 hours in his survival mission playing mag. 12 hours. He said that he went to sleep twice. And the guy was in the void survival. In one of those like rooms, like very small rooms. But that doesn't feel like fun. I'm trying to make her more versatile. And it doesn't seem like I can't... Yeah, it doesn't seem like I can do that. She has no heat. More versatile Warframes is what I enjoy the most. She doesn't have to be the best at every game mode, but at least make her... On shield damage, instantly restores your shield. Battery is useless. Bellicose is useless. Blessing is useless. Crap is useless. Minions, she does not have any. Ice Storm. Maybe I should spend some time in a Wikipedia and learn more about mag. Maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, maybe I should just spend more time in the wiki. Maybe I should just look into some mag builds to give me some idea. Right now, I don't really see it. So the fourth, this thing, fully armor strip. You get a massive shield. Adaptation did save me there, so they didn't completely burst down my shield that fast. Arcane Egg is procced. Fast deflection is keeping me shielded. Look, her survivability is there. With the fast deflection, Arcane Egg is primary direction. Adaptation also helps with the DR. And then if I'm very scared, I just press my fourth ability, fully armor strips enemies, and gives me a massive chunk of shield. Works. And then if I want to crowd control, boom, boom. This doesn't last long. That's more than enough for me to kill like groups of enemies. But here's another thing. Can I do this? Huh, it doesn't blow up. Maybe it did blow up and I was just blind. Yeah, it does blow up. You saw the explosion. Maybe a little bit of duration. Maybe efficiency is still the best thing to add on her. Yeah, this gives you 36, 76 duration, maybe 1 or 2 duration shards and 1 cast speed, or maybe 2 cast speeds. So how are we doing now? 10 seconds? Yeah, in 10 seconds you can easily DPS the fuck out of these boys. $30k damage. We can definitely do much more damage than this. When I do that, but oh wait, that only armor strips these guys. Never mind. Holy shit, the time. I have to go, boys. I just looked at the time. Overworking. Overstreaming. If you stand the edge of the bow, you can't take projectile damage from enemies. Does this work? Here's the thing. Did I really pull out a lot of enemies? I mean, this also works, right? So enemies that are in here, they can damage me. But enemies that are over here, they cannot, right? Yeah, they can't. So I can keep myself alive by being inside the bubble. That works. I mean, that truly works. That gives me like a layer of survivability, I guess. Arca. Let's do Arca Plasmor real quick. Here's the thing. Here's another problem I have here. Her 1 is a pull, and a very good pull, but your second ability pulls. You know? Yeah. That did good damage. But I don't see a point of using this. Enemies have a 50% to be disarmed. I don't give a shit. Passive 45 magazine. Magnetized range. Recast on target detonation. So you can manually detonate. You do need range. Hey Doc. I'm about to leave, Doc. I'm about to leave. Despawn. 26 meters. Not a large ability. This disarms enemies. Yeah, I will definitely remove this for something. Right now, I'm looking at this. Let's try out without adaptation. I think adaptation gives you a lot of survivability. Maybe I'm a massive fool. Archinagus? Archinagus, please? Archinagus, please. Archinagus. Please, Archinagus. Archinagus, please. Thank you. No, you need adaptation. You need adaptation, boys. It keeps me very alive, but you need adaptation. Alright. I will look into it more. I'm not giving up on Mag. I'm not giving up on Nezha and Mag. Alright, boys. Thank you yet again everybody for watching. I will release Sepulchrum build today. So yeah, tomorrow no stream, I will stream the next day. So see you all next time. GG's everybody. GG's.